Bengals, taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the L.A. Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots, and remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time, but only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And you can't help but to think back about 14 months or so ago when Joe Burrow was down on the turf in Cincinnati. A really difficult injury, and we knew it right then and there. The doctors weren't even sure if he'd be ready for the start of the 2021 season. But not only did he make it back, he's better than ever, and he's got the Bengals in line to potentially win the first Super Bowl title in franchise history. Joey B is back.
Here's 2nd and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Powell on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
57 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Burrow on 1st down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Second and 10, Stafford again. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 90 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Williams to return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Powell. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls. but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score down a 36-yard punt. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, Williams. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Open man is Uzomah. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they set him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 173 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzomah.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. They've got good hands. Then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Working with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. First down. Here's Burrow. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. There he goes left side.
You'll get nothing.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Gain is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a dip. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.